Want to make her think about you nonstop and crave your attention? Stop chasing, start attracting. In this video, I'll show you 3 powerful tactics to make her miss you and take the lead in reaching out. Watch until the end for a game-changing tip that will blow your mind. Break predictability and routine. One of the most common mistakes men make when they're trying to get a woman to notice them, or miss them, is falling into predictable patterns of communication. Think about it. You wake up, you send her a good morning text. In the afternoon, you check in with a "how's your day going?" And by night, it's a good night message. Maybe you think this shows her you're caring, attentive, and thoughtful. But in reality, you're doing the opposite of what works. Predictability is the enemy of desire. When someone knows exactly what to expect from you, there's no mystery, no anticipation, and no room for them to wonder about you. And wonder is key when it comes to creating feelings of attraction and missing someone. Let's break it down further. Imagine you're watching a TV show. If you already know how every episode is going to play out, same storyline, same plot twists, same outcomes, you're going to lose interest, right? The same applies here. By creating a predictable routine, you're essentially telling her, "You don't need to think about me. I'll always be here at the same time, saying the same thing." So how do you break this pattern? Start by mixing things up. Stop with the daily texts and the constant check-ins. Instead, let her feel the absence of your communication. Maybe you skip a morning text or wait until the evening to reach out, if you reach out at all. This isn't about playing games or being manipulative. It's about giving her the space to wonder where you are and what you're doing. But here's the trick. When you do reach out, make it meaningful. Don't send her a generic "hey." Instead, send something that grabs her attention and makes her smile. For example, share an inside joke from your last date or mention something you know she's passionate about. The key is to create moments that stand out, not blend into the monotony of everyday life. And don't forget, unpredictability doesn't just apply to texting. It applies to how you interact with her overall. If you're always available, always saying yes to plans, and always catering to her schedule, you're not giving her the opportunity to miss you. Occasionally, be busy. Have plans that don't involve her. Show her that your life is full and interesting and that you're not sitting around waiting for her attention. By breaking the patterns and creating a sense of unpredictability, you'll naturally make her start to think about you more. She'll begin to wonder, "Why hasn't he messaged me today? Is he busy? What's he up to?" And that curiosity is exactly what makes someone miss you. Create positive, memorable experiences. Now that we've covered breaking the routine, let's talk about what happens when you're actually with her. Because here's the thing, no matter how much space you create or how mysterious you seem, she's not going to miss you if her time with you isn't enjoyable. This is where creating positive, memorable experiences becomes crucial. Think back to the last time you had an amazing day or an unforgettable moment with someone. How did it make you feel? Chances are, it left you wanting more. That's the effect you want to create with her. You want her to associate you with good feelings, excitement, and joy. So how do you do that? First, focus on planning dates or activities that stand out. Don't just settle for the usual dinner or coffee date. Think outside the box. Maybe you take her to a rooftop bar with a stunning view, or you explore a local hidden gem together. The goal is to create moments that are unique and different from what she experiences with anyone else. But it's not just about the location or activity, it's about how you make her feel during that time. Be present. Put your phone away and give her your full attention. Make her laugh, share interesting stories, and genuinely connect with her. Show her your fun, spontaneous side. And here's a pro tip. Always leave her wanting more. Don't overstay your welcome or drag the date out for hours. Instead, end the date on a high note. When you part ways, she should be thinking, "That was so much fun. I can't wait to see him again." Now here's where it gets even more interesting. At the end of the date, plant a seed for the future. For example, you could say something like, "This was such a great time. One day, we should totally check out specific place or activity." Notice how you're not setting a concrete plan, but you're leaving the door open. This subtle suggestion works wonders because it sticks in her mind. She'll remember the fun you had and the idea of doing something together again. And when she does reach out, you've already created a natural segue for your next date. By creating positive, memorable experiences, you're not just giving her a reason to miss you, you're giving her a reason to chase you. She'll associate you with happiness and excitement, and she'll want more of that in her life. Give her space to miss you. Let's move on to the third and arguably most important point, giving her space. This is where most men struggle. You might feel like if you're not constantly in touch, she'll lose interest or forget about you. But the reality is the opposite is true. Here's why. You can't miss someone who's always there. It's as simple as that. When you're constantly texting, calling, or showing up, you're not giving her the chance to feel your absence. And without that absence, she has no reason to miss you. Think about it like this. Have you ever had a favorite song that you played on repeat? At first, you couldn't get enough of it, but after hearing it over and over, it lost its magic, right? It's what happens when you over-communicate with someone. They start to take your presence for granted. The key is to embrace silence. Give her the space to wonder about you, to think about you, and to miss you. This doesn't mean you should ghost her or disappear entirely. That's not the goal. Instead, find a balance. If you've been texting frequently, scale back a little. If you've been hanging out every weekend, skip a week. And here's where the magic happens. Use that time to focus on yourself. Work on your goals, your hobbies, or your fitness. Invest in your own growth and happiness. Not only does this make you more attractive, but it also shows her that you have a full, exciting life outside of her. When she sees you thriving independently, she'll naturally be drawn to you. Confidence and self-assurance are incredibly attractive qualities. And when she realizes that you're not constantly chasing her, she'll start to wonder, why isn't he messaging me? Is he seeing someone else? What's he doing? That curiosity will make her miss you even more. But remember, giving her space isn't just about creating absence. It's about making her realize your value. When she sees that you're not overly available, she'll start to appreciate the time and attention you do give her, and that's when she'll start to chase you, pulling it all together. So, let's put it all together. To make her miss you and chase you, you need to master 3 things: breaking predictability, creating positive experiences, and giving her space. These 3 tactics work together to create a powerful dynamic that keeps her thinking about you and wanting more. First, break the routine. Stop being so predictable and let her wonder about you. Keep her guessing and intrigued. Then, when you're with her, make every moment count. Create experiences that she'll remember long after the date is over. And finally, give her the space to miss you. Let her feel your absence and see your value. This isn't about playing games or manipulating her emotions. It's about understanding the psychology of attraction and using it to build a stronger, more genuine connection. If you follow these steps, you'll not only make her miss you, you'll also become the kind of man she actively pursues. Remember, the goal isn't just to get her attention. It's to build a relationship based on mutual respect, attraction, and genuine connection. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I've got plenty more advice coming your way to help you master the art of attraction and relationships. And drop a comment below. Let me know which of these tactics you're going to try first. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.